Will GTA 6's story suffer due to GTA Online? GTA 6 will be the first Grand Theft Auto game in history where the predominant focus is going to be the online part of the game. And there's reasons for this, and there's many reasons how this can affect the story mode of GTA 6. In today's video, we're going to look at all the different factors that surround the GTA 6 story and online that may affect how one may affect the other and vice versa. That was a bit of a mouthful. But before we get into today's video, a massive thank you to today's video sponsor, Private Internet Access. Private Internet Access allows you to change your location to one of their 91 countries and 50 US states. Now, if you're a gamer in the US, having a localized state where you can ping your location to whilst gaming is really important because you're reducing that ping time. This not only allows faster internet speeds and complete privacy, but it also allows you to access geo-locked content and DLC. Some games developers will make DLC only available in certain countries, whether that's due to country restrictions. Some DLC on some games is geo-locked to certain locations. Now, an extended benefit is also that one subscription works on all of your devices at home. You don't need additional subscriptions to make this work on your phone as well as your laptop or your computer. This can work on any of your devices, whether it's Android, Apple, Linux, it works on everything. So using my link down below, you can save yourself 83% off, which is only $2.03 a month. And you also get 4 months completely free. I use private internet access on every single one of my devices. Of course, I like to be anonymous, it's very obvious. And having that peace of mind that no one can grab my IP address by sending me dodgy links or anything honestly makes me doing this so much easier. It's such a cool tool at such an affordable price. Click the link down below to go and check them out, and of course it supports the channel when you do so. So to understand GTA Online, we need to go back a little bit. We need to go back to GTA 4. Now with GTA 4, the online component of the game was massively successful. Incredibly successful, but it still wasn't a key revenue earner for Rockstar Games. It was just a plus, it was an add-on, it was an additional factor for people to buy GTA 4. It wasn't a core reason or a core part of the user experience. It was for all intents and purposes just a plus. Now for GTA 5, it was supposed to be the same thing. The online component of GTA 5 was never supposed to be the mammoth that it is today. Back in 2011 to 2013, when GTA 5 was in the later stages of its development cycle, Take-Two Interactive's investors were just under the impression that GTA 5 was going to be a mega release. And their investment portfolio would increase with the valuation of GTA 5 as a game, Rockstar as a business, and Take-Two Interactive as an entity. But what happened in 2014 really did take everyone by surprise. Not just Take-Two, not just Rockstar, but us as fans also. Rockstar realized that a lot of people were playing GTA 5 online. I mean, a lot of people. So they started introducing monetization options for GTA 5. Shark cards. The ability to buy in-game assets and different vehicles and stuff by using your real money. And this is where Rockstar really started to understand the value proposition that they were giving to their customers. Now, we're not going to get into whether them doing this was right or wrong. The reality is, as much as many of us don't like the fact that GTA 6 is taking so long, the fact that Rockstar can spend $1 to $2 billion on the game, whatever that figure might be, is because of the success of GTA Online. If Rockstar only monetized the game itself rather than online, Rockstar would effectively be nearly out of business within 4 years. On average, their overhead costs around about $500 million a year, including employees, buildings, all of that stuff, all their expenses as a business, around about $500 million a year. GTA 5 Online, I wouldn't say saved Rockstar, but it's definitely allowed them to grow and expand to the point where we're getting GTA 6. And we're getting a GTA 6 that's far more advanced in development than anything we've seen before. GTA 6 would have always been better, but the fact it's going to be as good as it's going to be is purely down to the fact that Rockstar now have the resources to do so. Now, for some of my younger viewers that didn't play GTA 5 Online when it first came out, and the reason why I'm saying GTA 5 Online is because there was GTA 4 Online, GTA 5 Online, and GTA 6 Online. I know that it's just called GTA Online now, but I'm just saying it for the sake of separating out the different forms of online. But when it was first launched, it was so primitive. There was only a few properties you can choose from. The missions were really basic, not like anything we have today. And to some extent, I preferred it back then because me and my friends playing online, we'd make our own fun. We'd set up our own stupid challenges rather than having silly heists to do, working with the government and doing all these weird, obscure missions. It was who could launch their car the furthest off the edge of this jump, and we'd just do stupid and idiotic challenges. Early GTA 5 Online was basically an exercise of you and your friends' creativity, which is why the modding community really took over, because people started getting more creative with the things that they could do, and it turned out the modding community was correct. Rockstar then started implementing a lot of the features that the modding community had created into GTA Online. A lot of the stuff we see now today in GTA Online originally came from modders, which is the very reason why Rockstar bought CFX.RE. the company that owned FiveM and RedM servers. And of course, back in the early days, the character selection was simple. Everything about GTA Online was simple. It wasn't supposed to be the be-all and end-all for Rockstar. It wasn't even supposed to be something that they needed. So to fast forward into the development cycle for GTA 6, the investors now aren't investing in the GTA 6 as a brand or as a story mode. They're investing into the online component of GTA 6 because that is going to be the moneymaker. Yes, game sales are going to make a few $1 billion, maybe $5 billion after the first 12 months, whatever it might be. But the online component of the game is going to be far more valuable than the sales from the game itself, because the online component of the game has longevity. So as much as we care about the story and we're invested in Lucia, Jason, and the whole mythology and lore around the GTA 6 universe that's now going to be cropping up over the next 10 to 15 years, it just isn't going to be a core focus to Rockstar or Take-Two. And as much as this may upset you in the comments, and it obviously upsets me also, I'm not here to give you the good news, I'm here to give you the truth. The online component of GTA 6 will be the be-all and end-all for the game in terms of the investment strategy for the investors at Take-Two Interactive. The story to them is only a small slice of the pie. Now, how will this affect the story? Well, firstly, I believe that we're probably going to get a shorter story than Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, I've seen a lot of people compare this to Red Dead Redemption 2. A lot of people said that Red Dead Redemption 2 got a much longer story and the online part of the game wasn't a core focus for Rockstar. But it's important to remember that the development cycle for Red Dead Redemption 2 started just shortly after the release of GTA 5. And the true success of GTA 5 Online didn't really start taking off until like 2019 and then into the pandemic. That's when a lot of people were at home, they were bored and they were playing Grand Theft Auto. Then of course we had the release of the PlayStation 5, which encouraged more people to buy GTA and play GTA Online. When Red Dead Redemption 2 was in development, that was during the process of GTA Online becoming big and successful. But even then, it wasn't the mammoth that it is today. So how will this affect the story in GTA 6? Well, firstly, I think we're going to get a shorter story than we did in Red Dead Redemption 2. A lot shorter. With Red Dead Redemption 2, it was a story-driven game. The map only worked in context to the story. The characters only worked in context to the story. The locations only worked in context to the story. But with GTA 6, they're creating an open world which is primarily based around how they can monetize that in online. Now, it has to be said that I don't feel like this is a bad thing. Because GTA 5 was never built for online, it was built for the story and built for the characters to tell a story. They've just had to make GTA Online work within GTA 5. With GTA 6, we can get the impression that GTA Online is going to be tailored around that map. It's going to work harmoniously together, meaning that the GTA Online experience is going to be way more interesting for us as customers, as players, and as gamers that want to interact with that map and that location. It feels like they're going to do more to make it a better experience for us as players. Now, this brings me on to probably the most important point in this video. A shorter story isn't necessarily a bad thing. With the scale and size of GTA 6, I mean, originally it was planned to be bigger and more expansive than it is now. Originally it was called Project Americas and there was themes from different parts of the Americas, and due to the issues that Rockstar was going through back in 2018 and 2019, that had to get pulled away, and then they were hit with the pandemic, so they had to reduce the overall scope and size of the game. Now, I don't feel like they're going to delete all the work and the progress that they did make. I feel like that progress might come back in 2 or 3 years time. So we may get a story with Jason and Lucia, we may get additional story DLC in the future, and it's worth remembering back on the source code leaks that we had a few months back, we were able to see that story mode DLC was planned for GTA 5. The only reason it didn't happen was because online took over. And at the time, Rockstar were busy. They were working on Red Dead, they're working on GTA 6, they're working on GTA 5 Online, they were stretched. But with the release of GTA 6, the only focuses they're going to have are GTA 6, maybe some back-end support for GTA 5 Online, if that's still a thing then. And that allows some of their development teams that work on the story side of the game have a bit of a backseat and to focus more on the DLC content that we could potentially get in a year or two. Because with Vice City being so big, there's definitely more than one story that can be told within that location. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say I have some inside source that's told me that we're getting DLC in the future. I'm just using the information that we have available, all the things we know about Rockstar Games, everything that's been discovered about the development cycle for GTA 6, and I'm coming to the conclusion that the story of Jason and Lucia won't be the only story being told in GTA 6. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Support over the past few weeks has been absolutely incredible. It's thanks to you guys that YouTube have actually listened to what us creators have been saying about some of the issues we've had over the past few weeks with people falsely claiming our videos, privacy complaints happening, all of this stuff. Myself and many other channels have been the victim of a mass attack, and to see you guys come behind us and support us and make our voices louder to YouTube is massively appreciated. I honestly can't thank you enough for the support you've given us that have allowed us to actually get this situation resolved with YouTube. It's massively appreciated. So thank you all so much for watching today's video. A massive thanks to Private Internet Access for sponsoring this video, and I will see you all in the next one.